I just have to remember not to try to walk sideways while I'm also walking forward, and then everything should be okay. Ah. Everybody's hanging out by the whale. What's going on, guys?
Let the police do their work.
Who murdered that whale?
Can't you go any faster?
You see how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Nice face. Let's ask this first.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
I'm gonna bug him about
See
that other
I'm
thing.
busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Ah, I can't see the other thing. Okay.
You shysters, you're crazy.
Cops, they
Yeah,
can't understand.
stop leaning. God damn it. Prohibition!
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
So it's theoretically supposed to still be happening now, then? I don't remember my time frames on that. Actually, maybe I should leave that for a bit later. Let's nose around to other things first. Was Prohibition? Oh, Michelle, it's an American thing where they tried to ban alcohol for a while. Because they thought that was a good idea. For a while in the... I forget the exact time period. I think it was the 20s or 30s, I think. Alcohol was illegal.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Obviously, that didn't last terribly long.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. Cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Where's the rotate? Okay.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
That is really a very bad name to give to your boat, unless you're asking for trouble. Aha! Give me medicine! Learn me medicine! Yeah! 2% medicine! Sweet. And sitting right next to a harbor like this, these books must be getting damp as fuck. Where are these things that guy said he's
This
leaving
man
out for me?
and Fitzroy could be twins.
I like how he says they could be twins, but then the item actually says photo of Captain
What a
Fitzroy.
macabre souvenir.
You don't pronounce it macabre, motherfucker. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. So Fitzroy used to have a peg leg. Now there's a peg leg on a stand here, and Fitzroy is not wearing a peg leg anymore. Did he make a deal with a eldritch power to regrow his leg? That seems suspicious. Come on to you, Fitzroy. Yeah, the pastor comes in and tries to burn the books, and they won't burn because they're too damp. That'd be funny. Of course, it'd also be hard to read because they just fall apart in the slop.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Talk to you again? What happened to your leg, buddy? Huh? Tell me about your leg.
The Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
Alright.
When you're done, come join me on...
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Gosh, doggo, stop shooting down my theories. This is a creepy Lovecraft game. Everything's about tentacles, okay? Can't convince me otherwise. Maybe he's a cyborg from the future? Yeah, that sounds like that's an HP Lovecraft story. It's all about cyborgs from the future, every single story. Oh, I'm not gonna get chased out of town now, am I? Yeah, nice to meet you too. Oh shit.
Hey, be careful.
You silly drunkard. Okay, you're obviously important.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Well, then what's with this guy spitting on the floor, then? Okay, eloquence, strength. Yeah, I'm shit at both of those things. Let's try this.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway.
Yeah, it's that lady over there.
Anything else?
She's the only lady we've seen so far. Okay, I feel like telling everybody about this is probably going to be a bad idea. He doesn't want to give you drinks, so we'll do this.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater.
Darkwater.
Whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Fair enough.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Trust it more than I trusted it before.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I feel like I should try to find the warehouse without blabbing about it to everybody. Especially after the way that cop reacted.
That'll be all for now.
Let's want to try to get murdered by an entire town full of cultists, probably. Where's the lady? Right there? Okay. Oh wait, what's this?
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us."
Hey Rose, welcome.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
How's my Halloween? I didn't really do anything, but I relaxed, so it was alright. Am I a fan of holiday horror movies? They can be alright, as long as they're well done.
What did he say?
My favorite kind of horror movie is the kind that's my taste in horror movies is the same as my taste in horror games, which is atmospheric and creepy, rather than jump scary. So if a movie can do that, I'm good. I'm in.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
Or lack thereof.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah.
Yeah,
Where's the
yes,
proof?
saved our island.
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay,
I bid
then.
you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Yeah, Doggo, that makes sense. Assuming I can find somebody who's relevant to whatever I learned about. Okay. You. Ooh. This is going to be quite the conversation, isn't it? Got weird writing on his arm. Looks all disheveled. A freaky scar symbol. You've been reading shit you shouldn't have been reading, haven't you?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices.
Asylum
whispering.
staff.
Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Oh shit.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Yeah. Ooh. You've been into some shit you shouldn't have gotten into, buddy. Go through this? Yeah? Well, nose around here a bit more first. Hello, lady.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
I'm not stopping you from drinking. You go right ahead. Alright. I wonder if I can ask the bartender about that crazy guy. Oh wait, he's gone. Oh no, he's there. There he is. Hey! Talk to me about the crazy guy with the book. Hey!
You again.
Ah, never mind.
That'll be all for now.
Okay, let's see. Now we can talk to Fitzroy again. Moves. I like how this is a clue. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with that. Yeah, so that's just my stats again. Why is it acting like there's... oh, chapters. That's why. Oh. Skills at Sanity. There's a... oh. Oh, there's a Sanity menu. Oh, I'm gonna like that. That's gonna be fun. Okay. Whew. Can't wait to see what we get in the Sanity menu. Let me see, can I bother the cop again?
That's no way to treat
Yeah, you'll pick up different manias as I go along. That's the impression I was getting. I can't wait. Oh, hello.
You can't
Big poke the
understand.
whale.
You're not sailors.
Big fish.
It's a sign. There's something.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand.
I thought the whales are all
You're not
gone.
sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Find that the whales are coming back.
Bad.
Don't put that beast
They're
back in the
wrong.
water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
Is that how you spell
They can't
shysters?
understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no
understand.
way
You're
to
not
know, man.
sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign.
Alright.
He's gonna get us in trouble.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
You sound like you've been gargling pebbles, man. What's going on?
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why.
It was the government.
I don't remember having countersigned
Redacted,
anything special
redacted,
enough for
redacted.
someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
They might.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Eats lit cigarettes for breakfast? Yeah. That sounds about right.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I did. That's why I know about it.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
Thought you're supposed to be working with me, buddy. Why are you trying to hide shit, huh? Has it got to do with your leg? Is your leg a tentacle and boots?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Alright, here we go.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I did. I don't believe you. Alright.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Is it Cat?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Yeah, where is it? It's right there,
I
dummy.
shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yay, 1 CP. I don't think I can do much. I got, what, 2, right? I guess I could raise percentages a little bit. Is it possible to view what these things did? Submenus. Oh, okay. I wonder what each one of these does. I guess it unlocks conversation options and things. Oh, I want. Not used to having to press a button to validate them. Okay. Yeah. Pardon me, sir. Didn't mean to rub up against you like that. Hey, how about that whale, hey guys? Isn't that crazy? Alright, good talk. Nice leaning houses over here. That looks stable. I'd like to live in that one at the top there, eh? Ah, gimme.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Oh. Gimme.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
How do I operate this thingy? Inventory. Activates the mechanism. Alright, so I guess I have to get up there. How do I up there? Oh, there's a line.
I could use this old winch.
Can't use it, and the symbol still says there's stuff to find. Huh. I want to go over there and look over there, but the game doesn't seem to have a jump button. Alright, I guess I'm going to look around outside a bit more. Jump down, not hurt myself? No? Is something in here, or is the third piece somewhere else? It's probably somewhere else. Right? Where else can I go? Nowhere. Okay then. Oh, I'm being herded, I guess. Hey you got the other piece? Cough it up. Chum.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Alright, alright. Okay. Is there a ladder on this side? Find these things? No? How are you? I want to move that whale vertebra and look underneath it, but I can't. Ah! Wait, what? Why did that happen? Jimmy!
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I don't understand why I took my lighter out, but okay. We found the thing. And... oh.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Good job, buddy. Now what? I do. Jump up and down on it? How do I get in?
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf.
Hello, cat.
You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
I have a feeling that don't say anything will just piss her off more.
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you.
Okay, that's not going to help either.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
NPCs are a bit jittery, aren't they?
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
I think he'll punch out Fitzroy for you. Ah, my jewels! You found my weak spot.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
I wonder if the winch was guaranteed to break to force that to happen, or if the strength test could possibly have succeeded and not broken it. I wonder.